Hello, one and all. Ryker here. So I've been thinking about this a lot, especially since it's been asked of me a few times to explain how modding works and all that, and I'm also going to explain why I hate bots so much. But so yeah, let's get right on to that video, shall we? So modding in and of itself is actually quite simple and yet demanding at the same time. For modders, you are basically the police force of the chat of the Twitch streamer. You are there to engage. You are there to look at the chatters to see what they're talking about. You are there to exercise control over the chatters if things get out of hand. So I'm going to give you guys a few examples of what you need to do in case something happens, or when you need to actually exercise your right as a mod. So, example number one. These are the advertisers, per se. Not all of them are real people, some of them are bots. These types of people usually come into your stream and say, hey, I'm streaming over here, stop watching this guy. Or, in case of a bot, hey, you want to get more followers? Go to this site, pay us money, and then we will send viewers your way. Which is usually just a whole bunch of viewer bots, which can get you into trouble. This is where you need to start banning people. Or ban the person, or ban the bot, because that is just malicious in its own right. Example number two. These are people who are being not very friendly to the streamer or to chat. In this instance, you can private message them and ask them to stop being unfriendly in the chat and towards the streamer. If they refuse and continue what they're doing, just give them an instant ban. Next is malicious bots. Now there's an explanation behind why I say malicious bots, because you could always ban malicious people, but there are malicious bots. So a few years ago, a group of people made a whole bunch of bots and started attacking a certain group of people on Twitch. These certain groups of people was the LGBT community. And these people would get together on Discord, get all their bots active, and then just slam home on a Twitch streamer that they decided to target that day that supported that community. So many streamers stopped streaming that day, or stopped streaming during this period of time, because they were being maliciously attacked by bots and people who planned it that way. Now, thanks to Twitch being brilliant as they are, decided to give moderators and the Twitch streamer, just in case, they don't have moderators at the time, the ability to clear chat and to put it into subscriber only mode or emoji mode. Which means you can do nothing but spam emojis in the chat. It's quite wonderful, really, wouldn't you think about it? Now, most bots that you see most of the time in your viewer count, even though they don't count as a viewer, are not malicious. They're just gathering some sort of data. They don't count as a viewer. They're just in your chat window for some reason. So to know if you're dealing with a bot that's in the chat but isn't counting as a viewer, this is what you need to know. Now, as an example, say you have 3 people in chat, but only 2, the streamer and the modder. If it's only you 2 watching and you notice that third name but no active viewer count towards that third person, it's a bot. Another way to tell, and I know this is just me being me, or, you know, I don't want to say it. Usually these bots have, for their profile picture, a very attractive woman. And also their dates as a, their first, when they started watching Twitch, says that their first day is like really neat, recent, like within the year. Like I've had a bot in my channel that wasn't even more than 3 days old. I go after these bots just because I don't like seeing them in my chat, or not in my chat, in my viewer thing, because I don't know who, if some, like, I know if I see them and it's not counting towards my viewpoint, I just get annoyed because, you know, I see the viewers and I'm all like, ooh, I have a chatter, and then I look at my view count and I'm all like, oh no, it's more bots.
그럴 필요는 없다.
So I just ban them on the spot. If you're not sure if it's a bot because you have multiple viewers and you do a count and realize that, you know, there's maybe one, maybe two that aren't registering on your viewer count, there are websites that you can use that when you type in the name correctly on my ad, you have to type it in correctly. You know, you have to make sure that, you know, the capital is there, make sure that the O is not actually a 0. The website will tell you if it's a bot or not. That's all I have on this video so far. And this video is mainly for LG Impala, who moderates multiple people's Twitch channels, including myself, within the LGN community. But I hope this helps you out and to anyone else who's watching. And it explains why I have such a hatred towards bots. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day and a good night.